So Logic dropped Aquarius. Was Aquarius 2? Aquarius, what's it called? Aquarius? Is it just called Aquarius? Is it Aquarius 3? Okay. Drop that EP. I'm excited. I'm assuming it's just leftovers from Ultra 85, so I'm not expecting anything like super high level rapping or whatever, anything nuts. I'm expecting this to sound like leftovers, but it's always interesting to see, you know what I mean, kind of like behind the music in a way, like, oh, what could have been, you know, was made for the album, it didn't make it, like leaks and stuff like that, which I don't support leaking, but I will indulge from time to time. So yeah, it's just fun. It's just kind of fun from a fan perspective. So I'm excited. Gonna listen with open ears.
Welcome to the Aquarius 3 program.
On the Apple Music description, it said 4 songs, but there's 5 here.
What it means. Yeah, I used to think goals were a form.
Maybe one's a skit.
I used to think achieving them is what led you to.
Because even on Apple Music, it is 5 songs. But it says the description is 4.
I've been, even though it's hard.
Apple Music's garbage.
Was actually the journey achieving those goals.
Or maybe this is just like a really long intro. No, you're okay.
Getting down, sipping brown almost every night. Thinking if I go pop, then I could get right. I went pop, then I got left. Listening to demon days, I ain't got nothing left. Memories at 15, I'm cooking like I'm a chef. Open mic in December, chief and reefer, not people breath. Rhyming with crack dealers, first time in the studio, and I'm hoping that they feel us. Spitting 15 minutes up on the track, no hook, just bars, and that's that. Chilling with my homie Josh, you know he got the gat. Finna grab a couple cats that robbed him a couple days.
Okay, he's rhyming like one syllable at a time. The rhyming isn't great, but it isn't good. It's not say it isn't great, but again, I was expecting leftovers. So like I'm going into this trying to with like the most openness mind of all time. I'm not expecting anything crazy. If this was on the official album, I'd be mad. Like,
I ain't even fuck a bitch, don't wanna die in a picture that. I'd rather rap, I'd rather illustrate iller than any of them. Master of ceremony, nah, ain't many of them. I supply the shit that they cooking over them ovens. Never had one no love me, never had no one love me. That learn how to love me, I had to learn how to love me. Used to put demons above me, never that nowadays.
This sounds like he's working through a flow, like he's workshopping a song. Like this literally sounds like rough drafts of a song.
Don't overthink it, just do it, homie. You've been right, you know you've been right. You always had the sight, you always had it, you had the vision to make it right. Trying to get it right, don't overthink it right. Don't overthink it, just do it, homie. You've been right, you know you've been right. You always had the sight, you always had it, you had the vision to make it right. That's your intuition, you can learn more from the streets than you did from your whole tuition. No, I ain't no optometrist, but I had the vision to separate myself from my own division. I studied rap like it was my religion. My lyricism on the track is the illest collision. You know I entered the game like a surgery incision. That's precise.
I feel like I've heard, I don't know, maybe this was like some scrapped lines or scrapped flows that he used later on that I'm remembering, but like when he rhymes the lyricism word with like incision and precision, and I feel like I've heard him rhyme those syllables a million times. I would like to hear, I don't know, just different word choices from him, you know, just expanding the vocabulary in that regard and then rhyming with new words, rather than these relatively simple and easy words like precision, incision, collision, optition, whatever the fuck he said. But yeah, it's just getting kind of old.
Study rap like it was my religion. My lyricism on the track is the illest collision. You know I entered the game like a surgery incision. That's precise. Yeah, the boy nice. Put a bullet in my head if I ain't had his vice. Probably take my life if I couldn't ask the page for advice. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to worry in the middle of the night? So
I'm hoping out of this EP I get like 1 or 2 tracks that I like really stick with me that I love. I like the vibe of this, but I don't think this one's gonna be it.
But they never even graze. It's just the way. Rap until I'm in the grave. right. Have fun, get paid, do the album by the slave, but it's really not a slave. It's about how I've been a slave to the label, to the industry. I made no enemies, but somehow I still got enemies. Hey yo, I'm trying dumb shit just to stay relevant instead of my intuition. At least I used to be. Nowadays I'm used to me.
I do need a new mat.
Reflect, and now I reflect and find correction, or rather less than, more like acceptance. Don't overthink, don't overthink. When I do, I overdrink. You know I overdrink. My favorite rapper just sent me his unreleased album. In the cut, no camo, I wonder what the outcome. Pushing keys like a piano, talking vocally, of course. I murder you all with no remorse. Get it right, try to get it right. Don't overthink it right, don't overthink it, just do it, homie. You've been right, and now you've been right. You always had the sight, you always had it, you had
Yeah, this one's kind of boring me. I'm not very interested in this one, but I think it does a good job at, like, you still you get the same atmosphere that you get from the album. He's great at developing these concepts and having these worlds. The world building within his music is phenomenal. From album 1 to now, he's always known how to build a world and really pull you in. And I think this song is still a good example of that, even though I'm not liking the lyricism here, or really anything in regards to lyrics here. Just the vibe of the production, like he knows which production to pick or make, whatever he's doing. He knows what he's doing in that regard to pull you into that world. I think this is just another example of that. Again, not a big fan of the song overall, but I do like it in that regard. Do like the production. On to the next. Let's hope we have better results with French Dispatch. Are they all? This one's 4 minutes, 2:46, 2:20, 2:20. Oh, seems like the rest are 2 minutes ish. All right, interesting. All right, bye. All right, we're gonna get to French Dispatch now. Come on. Oh, we got an Infinity Stones here.
Rosalind, don't be talking to me when I'm in the shower. Shit's weird.
From irrelevant back to relevant, writing raps on a settlement, hopefully for the betterment, not the impediment, my state of mind. Now I took some time to find a reason I still wanna rhyme. It's kinda hard to find a thing that defines you. Had these thoughts at 20, now I'm almost at times 2. Intrusive thoughts on a daily, retired but came back quick like I'm Brady. Don't do this for no Mercedes, more like my wife and my babies. Out the blue like exile, no time for rest now. I look at my son like,
oh, this is tough. Wait a minute. Okay, so the first song I had an issue with, you can watch the video for that on your own, but because I'm going to separate these, so obviously if you're watching the full version, you would already know how I felt about it. If you're watching it in segmented, you feel me, pay attention. Anyway, so I had an issue with the lyricism here. It's pretty lame, but this is tough so far. I like that he's, again, it's not crazy with the syllables or anything like that, but it's frequent enough where it sounds fun, it sounds dope, it keeps me engaged. It's good. It's just good. I'm gonna bring it back.
relevant back to relevant.
Talking to me when I'm in the shower? Shit's weird.
I like the visuals too.
Back to relevant, writing raps on a settlement, hopefully for the betterment, not the impediment, my state of mind. Now I took some time to find a reason I still wanna rhyme. It's kinda hard to find a thing that defines you. Had these thoughts at 20, now I'm almost at times 2. Intrusive thoughts on a daily, retired but came back quick like I'm Brady. Don't do this for no mistake.
The transition to the different scheme is super dope.
Now I look at my son like, God damn, boy, you blessed child. Not a care in the world, but as a kid I was stressed out like Q-tip. See my body at work, but it's right here, yeah, this that new drip. Check it, I've been steady overthinking about health and about over drinking. I love that my ego's shrinking. I love that I keep my shrink on speed dial. Don't need it now, cause I would rather write this down for you listening, not you listening. Live your life how you envision it. Gather your fear, then imprison it like I do with these bars. Anxiety be setting in, but I keep going on. God.
Yeah, the transitions between different rhyme schemes is dope. It's really smooth.
My fear's kinda gripping me now. Chest so heavy you feel like it's sipping me now. Anxiety got me out my present, I'm tripping now. Feel like I'm flipping out. Think I should should be sipping now. Wait, now hold up. Self-medication ain't the prescription I need right now. That's why I'm turning this page. I feel like I need to write down my emotions. Palms sweaty like the ocean. Get rid of this, it ain't that easy. It's sipping a potion and feel like my brain is in a constant state of motion. Some say it's therapeutic, others say it's devotion. When it comes to anxiety, I feel like I'm the fuck. When I was a little boy, finally out my daddy's nuts. I had an invisible friend, they thought I was nuts. But as I got older and lost a little innocence, I couldn't see him anymore, not even if I squint. It's been like 30-something years, I wonder where the fuck.
I love the little storytelling there.
If he's pissed that I can't see him, or if I had more imagination, then that would free him. Wait, hold up. Yo, I wonder if the anxiety that I get is him getting back at me for thinking that I don't give a shit. Maybe that isn't it. Maybe he's got my back and he's the one that deflects it. My mental state, he protects it. In a sense, when the bad thoughts come around, he intersects it. Maybe it's both, like the devil and the angel. Whatever anxiety is, I still don't get the fucking angle. On God.
No, this was crazy. That was dope. At first, I was questionable on the second verse. I was like, I don't know if I like that, but it picked up with the storytelling there. That was dope. That was very dope. And that's the bag I like. I like Logic, and I like him.
Roslyn, can you ease up a little bit on your chest settings? You're kicking my ass here.
Logic's 3 loves are his family, music, and making film.
Batch it.
Shut up. Yeah, when Logic's in that storytelling bag, he's really, really impressive and really interesting. But it wasn't just the storytelling; it was the imagery. It was, you know, the introspection of him going back to his childhood and really looking back into, you know, what could cause this imaginary friend to appear, and his stress and his anxiety and stuff like that. That was dope. That was really dope, and that's something you could listen to over and over and kind of reflect on yourself, you know. So I'm gonna listen to that a lot. That's one of the ones. I said, out of this little 5-track EP, I just want 2. Just give me 2, and I'm good. That was 1. Just give me 1 more. All right, Not a Game, Logic, Lucy Rose. They always make dope music together. So I'm hoping this is dope. Maybe this isn't a song, because again, Apple Music said it said 4 songs from Logic, yada yada yada, and this is a message. So I'm assuming maybe that isn't a song. And in that case, I'll probably skip it. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. I need it, 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 yeah. Come on, baby, now come on, give me the money. Give a damn what they talking, ain't nobody ripping it from me. Never crummy, I prefer the flower, never the gummy. I'm getting high by day, getting high by night. If you talking wild, then go on, get the fuck out my sight. How does it feel to make real music, baby? You know I got an addiction to making the music, baby. Hoping they use it, baby. My mind, I'm a loser, baby. In the back of the Mercedes, I'm getting zooted, baby. Come on, now, catch me on my YouTube, wildin' out. More relevant than you ever been, you crying about shit that can't be done. Hating it can't be fun, I'm part of the pantheon. I feel like Dilla when he was doing the drums for running.
This is super fun.
If they throwing shade, it's above your pay.
I really like the percussion on there. This is fun. This is like a nice little vibe. This might be another one. It's definitely not like hitting as hard, but it's not designed to. It's obviously designed just to be a fun track. So yeah, I like it.
Grade, been killing it, ripping it since I was in the 8th grade. Rhymes and making beats, man, what a beautiful trade. Do this every day. Everybody that want it don't really want it. Okay, like a bitch that you want it, but she don't give you no play. Hold up, wait a minute, I'm feeling infinite. Hold up, wait a minute, I'm feeling infinite. The gain, the pain, the search for what's the game. The picture that I've been trying to paint in the frame. You and me is the furthest thing from one and the same. You fucking lame. I used to be a slave. I was playing the field, now I'm just playing the game. But really, it's not a game. I need it, yeah.
She always sounds incredible, bro.
Really, it's not a game. I need it. Really, it's not a
especially within the atmosphere of his albums with like the spacey, you know, storytelling and, you know, the concept, you know. I don't know, she just fits so well within that world for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's just 'cause I'm so used to hearing her in that world. I've kind of like gaslit myself into thinking she's perfect for it, but like, I don't know, she's always sounds so good. Yeah, see. Oh, Mac Miller did drop. Oh, I forgot about that.
It's time for the game to change.
Hey Thomas, what up? Let's jump on the Nora path. I'm bored as hell and trying to kill some aliens.
Living with
Is that like Because on the full album, there's like a skit where they're playing a video game. I wonder if that was recorded prior to like set that up. But then on the album, he just took that out, so there's no context. So then you have to figure out it's a video game as you listen, instead of, you know, saying, hey, let's go play a video game. That's interesting. Again, I like this behind the scenes kind of look at the creation of that album, almost with these, I'm assuming, what I assume are leftovers. So one more song, then a skit. All right, one more song, assuming this isn't a song. One more song. Look, so I just need one more. Just need one more. Last song was good. I did like not a game, but you know, I want one more that's gonna like really stick with me. This one's gonna stick with me. Hoping this one does it. It's called Universe. I'm assuming it's real spacey and logic-y. So yeah. I think the last two songs could have easily gone on the album, even if like they were like bonus tracks. I guess these are bonus tracks. This might be it. Wait. Everybody wait. Okay. My bad. Let me go back.
It's a ship. It looks alien. Nothing I've ever seen before.
I'm like, wait up, trying to get this paper, trying to get this weight on my shoulders. I know they hate as I get older, but I'm like, wait.
Yeah, this one probably sounds like it. I'm loving this so far.
Weight on my shoulders. I know they hate as I get older. You gon' have to catch me now. Can't let a motherfucker best me now. Don't test me now. Better rest me now. I've been paper chasing instead of facing all my demons. Feeling so complacent. Think I need a change. Like breaking the 20. Been breaking my mind out for money. Been breaking my mind for like over a decade to get paid. I'm done with this shit. Let's have fun with this shit. Finally one with this shit. Finally one with
the punching was dope. It was smooth. It was like, that's how punching should be used, like creatively, right? Like there's ways to use them where they sound choppy, where it sounds like you're punching in and it doesn't sound smooth. That's the bad way. But then you can use them creatively when you change the tone drastically, like on a drop of a dime type of thing. And that was a way to do that. And I think that was super dope. I like that a lot.
Get paid, I'm done with this shit. Let's have fun with this shit. Finally one with this shit. Finally one with myself. I've been basking in the blood of innocence. Innocence, I'm feeling infinite. Talking about the way my mind worked. Put the pen to the pad and make a universe. Fucking with Bobby and now you in a hearse. Shouldn't talk shit.
I'm liking this tone, like this gruffness that he's adding to his voice. He doesn't go there often at all, honestly. Sounds new. I would like to hear more of it.
Infinite. Talking about the way my mind worked. Put the pen to the pad and make a universe. Fucking with Bobby and now you in a hearse. Shouldn't talk shit, just should've conversed in the first place. Moving at a good pace, yeah. Some way, somehow.
And then this is like, and then going back into like that lighter tone with, again, I'm assuming another punch, and doesn't sound like he's doing all this in one take. Again, but that's the creativity of that. If you don't know, punching is like I'm recording, then I pause it, and then I record another track over it. Like I, take a break, I can go outside, piss, come back and continue recording. But so sometimes that'll help if like an artist like Lil Wayne, for example, doesn't write, he'll just punch in. So he'll think of a line, spit the line, or think of like a bunch of lines, of a whole verse, whatever, punch it in. If he messes up, he can go over it, redo it, whatever, and then leave, think of something else, come back, and then just punch in line by line. Like some artists do that. A lot of artists do that nowadays. Not out of skill, laziness, to be frank. Now you can be skillful, just like anybody can be skillful and write something, or anybody can write something. Doesn't mean they're skillful, is what I meant to say. Anybody can punch in, doesn't mean they're skillful. A lot of people are just doing it because they're lazy nowadays. They don't want to write. They don't want to take time to think about it. They just punch in random-ish. Wayne obviously is different. Wayne is super skillful when he does it, So I just want to clarify that. Just because you do it doesn't mean it's dope. Doesn't mean you're dope. It's just another writing technique. It's another writing technique. It doesn't mean if you actually write your stuff out, you're worse, or vice versa.
First place, moving at a good pace, yeah. Some way, somehow, getting paid now. Keep my mental state light through the shade now. A lot of things going on in the world, ain't no way I can evade now. Gotta pray now, ain't nothing to say now. Bulletproof vest, what I need when they spray now. Feel like every other day now, with bullets penetrating the child, erasing the smile.
He did this now. I don't know if you want to call it the now scheme or whatever, but like he just did this now thing fairly recently in one of these other songs, which again is making me think these are leftovers, because typically when you hear leftovers, you're going to hear schemes that you've heard in official songs that came out. They're like, you're working through things, you're working through rhyme schemes, you're working through punchlines. Eminem just had a bunch of songs leak that I'm not going to react to because I'm not going to get taken down for that. Thank you very much. I saw somewhere that they're letting reactors react to it or whatever. I don't care. I'm not getting hit with the okey doke. You keep it. Sorry, the views aren't worth it. What was I saying? But you hear a lot of punchlines on those rough drafts or on those leaked songs that were never meant to come out on official songs that did come out. A lot of times just artists working through those things. So like on an EP like this, I'm not tripping. Now, if this was an album, I'll be like, oh, this seems repetitive. Like, I think he used the same punchline twice on Young Sinatra 4. Like, I think it was like outstanding in my field, like this, like a scarecrow or something like that. I think he used that twice on Young Sinatra 4, and I didn't like that at all. I don't know if it was that one specifically, but I know he did use something twice, and that stuck out to me and it bothered me. But this is dope. He keeps saying the word infinite. Now, I don't know if that was an idea he had or something he wanted to say. And again, like I said previously, it was something that he was just workshopping, and he was only going to use it once. And because he workshopped it on multiple songs, I'm hearing it multiple times. Or maybe it was supposed to be like a reoccurring theme throughout the album, or, you know, where he would just mention the term infinite. And that's just kind of something. I don't remember Ultra 85 enough I listened to it, but like, I don't remember if that was like a reoccurring theme in the lyrics or something he brought up frequently. But I'm hearing it. I've heard it multiple times throughout this album, or throughout this EP, which is making me think it's like a theme of his, which makes sense. Infinite, space is infinite, yada, yada, yada.
Ain't nothing to say now. Bulletproof vest, what I need when they spray now. Feel like every other day now. With bullets penetrating the child, erasing a smile.
I wish he would keep. He goes to these like one syllable rhymes, or when they are two syllable rhymes, they're simple words. I wish he would either expand the length of the word and rhyme, you know, more syllables than just one or two. Because he's capable of it. He's shown that. I want him to do that. I want him to expand in that way. And consistently, not just like one song per album or a couple songs per album where he's doing that. Wait a second, one second. You were kind of spitting there, 1 second. Thought it was...
Breaking the 20, been breaking my mind out for money, been breaking my mind for like over a decade to get paid. I'm done with this debate.
Okay. That was dope. I've been breaking my mind on money, yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. Something that hit me when he said that was the retirement thing, and just everything that's been happening post-retirement. And like, I feel like he's been gaining a lot of distrust within his fan base. And I'm saying that as part of his fan base. He's been gaining a lot of distrust because he's been just, I don't know, it's like not sticking to his word a lot. He'll be saying things like, oh, I'm retiring. Okay, no, I'm not. This album is a mixtape, and no, it's not. It's an album, or whatever. And or no more physicals are going to be sold for Young Sinatra 4, and then every album after that has physical copies, or, you know, that feels like I'm being lied to. And while like, because I remember when Young Sinatra, I think I bought 2 vinyls, maybe 2 CDs, or maybe 1 vinyl and 2 CDs, because I'm like, this is the last time he's going to sell physicals. This is going to be like something, you know what I mean? I need to hold on to this, you know? And then when he had a vinyl release for, I think No Pressure was after that, it kind of felt like I got duped. It was like, what? You know, like I just spent this money to support you in your last physical release, whatever. And it just felt so weird. And that didn't like hurt, but it like after that, when he said No Pressure, that was his last album. And I'm like, okay, it's not your last album, because then you dropped the Doc D thing. And I'm like, it just feels like I'm constantly being manipulated for profit. That's not fun. And it does build distrust, and it does damage your brand, in my opinion. And this is coming from a fan, like a super fan. But that's how it comes across. And maybe you can think of it as, you know, maybe this was a decision I was thinking of in the moment, and then I changed my mind, like the retirement thing, and then I changed my mind. But when it keeps happening frequently, it feels like it's for profit. It feels like I'm saying this is my last physical release because I want you guys to all run out and buy this, but it's not actually my last free physical release. Or it feels like I'm going to say I'm retiring because I want you to go out and buy this album, but I'm not actually retiring. Like, joke's on you. So like things like that keep happening. Something happened recently where he said this. Sorry, this is what popped in my head. He said every release after Ultra 85 was going to be strictly physical. This isn't physical. This is, I'm listening to this on YouTube, you know? So like these things keep happening. Like, and I don't even understand like what, I don't know what you would get out of that. Or maybe people bought this physically. I don't even know if this is being sold physically at all. So it's just weird. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of distrust being built. And that just popped up in my head when he was in this last little verse. Because he talked about being tired of the music and stuff like that. And it just feels like you've said that a million times. Which I believe you. Don't get me wrong. But why are you saying that? You know? I feel like I messed up.
On my shoulders, I know they hate as I get old. You gon' have to catch me now. Can't let a motherfucker best me now. Don't test me now, better rest me now. I've been paper chasing instead of facing all my demons. Feeling so complacent, think I need a change. Like breaking the 20, been breaking my mind out for money. Been breaking my mind for like over a decade to get paid. I'm done.
And then he'll say things like on TMZ when he was like, I'm not gonna do the boom bap stuff anymore. I'm just gonna make this type of pop records or whatever, because that's what pays my bills now. It makes me money. Like, I don't know. It's like you keep, but then in your music you'd be like, well, I don't want to spend so much time thinking about money and thinking about this and making, you know what I mean, or vinyl days or whatever around that time period. I just want to have fun. I just want to do this. And like, you're getting the fans back on your side, and it's because like that's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear about, I'm gonna make this pop music, because even if you're going to do that, don't say that, because then that makes me feel like, why would I listen to that? Your heart's not in it. You're just doing it to make money off of me. You know, like it makes me feel like there's a money, whatever source, like you know what I mean? I know that's what I am as a fan. I understand that. I understand my role as that, just like he is to his favorite rappers or whatever that he's buying albums for and stuff like that. I get it, but I don't know. Feels weird. I haven't been on Twitter and the Logic world in a while. I've just been listening to the music. So I don't know how anybody else is feeling, but it's just odd. It's really odd. And again, I love this guy. I've been following him since I was, excuse me, in high school. But I'm going to give pushback where I see, deem necessary, or, feel like some pushback is deserved. But again, I love him. I remember watching his Uncharted 4 his Uncharted 4 gameplay, his unboxing his Xboxes and stuff like that or whatever. Like, I'm not beating up on this guy for no reason or anything like that. It's just something that I am seeing that's a little weird. But I still want some of my guys, still one of my favorite rappers or whatever. But all right, let's check out this last track. I think it's probably just going to be, it says a message to my younger self. He notoriously can have some drawn out intros and outros of just words. So maybe it's nothing. Am I gonna listen? Whatever. Yeah, I'm dragging this out. All right, let's get to it. Wix. I'm not gonna make a website.
Turning your great idea into a business.
Logic is like a sad movie.
Yep.
Keep repping that rap.
Yep.
You might be like, what the fuck are you doing? Or you're angry or you're anything. You can.
A message from my younger self. So he made this for himself, I'm assuming. I don't know if this was on a mixtape or something like that. I don't remember stuff. My brain don't be braining. Like, I got a headache.
It is June 13th, 2011. I just thought I'd just make a quick little video or whatever, just to say hello to everybody and thank you so much for your support. Like, it just means so much to know that, that there's people out there that love my music and my words, and it's tight. It's a great feeling. So thank you first and foremost. And it's been a good transformation into the young man.
That was a little accent back then. I don't know.
And I'm still, becoming that man that I hope to be one day. I guess this is more or less a letter to everybody in my position or the position I was in, just to never stop what you're doing. Always do what you love and do it for yourself.
Is this private? Like, is this something that was private, or did he put this out like on YouTube or something? Because if this is private, that I feel like that shows his heart a lot more, and just like where he's actually at mentally, or was at. And I think that's what's missed, and that's kind of like what I was addressing previously in the last one. Whereas like some of these things that are happening recently, it feels like this is the guy I know. But then these kind of things like the fake retirement, all my projects after this are going to be physical. This is on YouTube. Young Snatch 4 is going to be the last physical. Everything else has had a physical since then. Like things like that have felt like it's not even the same person. Like it feels like you're betraying my trust because I bought into this. Whoever this is, I bought into it. And then when those things happen, I feel it makes things a little questionable, right? And like I don't want to believe like you don't care about anybody and you're just using, these are just money tactics. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt that this is like, maybe these are just decisions that you're making. Hey, I'm going to retire. All right, I changed my mind. I want to believe you're just flip-flopping in your head, not that these are like planned out fake retirements or fake announcements of physicals and stuff like that. Or, these are the last physicals we're ever going to sell. You know what I mean? I'd like to think you're just not making up your mind good, What's the phrase? Is that a fly? Am I tweaking? But I'd like to believe, or there's a phrase where it's like basically never chalk something up to malicious intent that could easily just be chalked up to ignorance or, just ignorance. Maybe he's just not aware of what he wants to do as far as retirement, as far as the type of music he puts out. Maybe he's just flip-flopping a lot. So I can chalk it up to that. But it keeps happening, which makes it harder and harder to chalk it up to that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I was getting at previously. And I think this is a good demonstration of why it's kind of frustrating, because this is the logic that I became a fan of back in the day.
But if it's something that is selfless, always remember to do it for the people. And that's why I make the music that I make. I make it for you, whoever you are. I make it for you so that if you're in a good mood, it makes that mood much, much more happy. If you're in a bad mood or a sad mood,
I think what I'm going to do,
or anything, you can go to either of these songs and listen to it and
I think I'm
understand.
going to put a little rant from the last one onto this video, so it's just one video. It's not, disconnected. I feel like it fits this, and it kind of gives you a reason to even want to listen to this. Oh my gosh.
Hey, even he's been there before. Let's see how he got through it, and I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to so much. And I have a lot in store, and I can't wait, and I don't even know why I'm doing this myself. I think it also deep down, it'll really be good to reflect, of where I once was when I'm in the future, and be able to just make sure that hopefully I'm still as humble as possible and hardworking, and that my work ethic is still there, and it's good to reflect. So kind of like the calm before the storm, like I know there's a lot of things that are going to happen. Some things are going to happen like this. Other things that I want more are going to happen over time, but it's all worth it. And it's also that when it does happen, I'm mature enough mentally and prepared and ready for it. And it's exciting. And I'm happy. So everybody repping that Rat Pack. Keep repping that Rat Pack. I don't really know what else to say. But thank you for supporting. Please keep supporting. I promise to make the music that I want to make. And I'll always make the music I want to make, from hardcore, gritty sounding shit to pop shit, because I enjoy making music, and I'm going to make what I'm going to make. And if you don't like it, go make your own music, motherfucker.
I hear him when he says that. But again, when he says something like this, I'm going to give him pushback, because I've been a fan for a while. You literally said on TMZ, I'm going to start making this type of music, the pop music, the trap style music, whatever, because it makes money. Not because I love it, not because it makes money, it pays my bills. So I don't know if he's mad at his fan base. I'm just saying in general, you can't be mad at your fan base. I'm his fan base. If there's some hesitancy to buy into your new music coming out, if there's a vast disconnect between this guy and the current guy and their intention as far as making music. Like, that's why Vinyl Days in College Park and Ultra 85 and No Pressure, they were such a breath of fresh air opposed to the Bobby Tarantino stuff and whatever else, the Confessions of a Dangerous Minds, because it felt like this. It felt like, okay, now he's back to just making music because he loves it. And I think he needs to build on the momentum of this to reestablish himself. If he does want to reestablish himself as what he was before, like where he got himself before, like off the mixtapes, off Under Pressure, off the original Bobby Tarantino tape, The Incredible True Story, then Everybody being his high selling album, I believe, right? You got there based on that type of work. You got there from this guy, and it feels like he's on a good track record of developing that brand again, as far as just quality music, making what he wants to make, and people are loving it from No Pressure onward. I feel like he's getting himself to a good point again, a good standpoint, and reestablishing his reputation in hip hop, I feel like. And I feel like he has the potential to mess it up. Like, honestly, for lack of a better term, if he does go this route, I'm just going based off the TMZ thing where he's talking about the trap stuff, the pop stuff. And I'm just like, if it's out of love, do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about if it's strictly you're just trying to make money, whatever, people are going to see right through it. One, because it's not going to be as good as it can be, but then also because you literally said it. And then also, it's not necessarily his best stuff, if I'm being frank. And my name ain't Frank. Let's continue.
Like, anyway, thank you for your support and your time. And I know this is a long video. You might be like, why the fuck are you making this long video? But it's just because it's like 3 in the morning, and it's not much, you know how much I appreciate all your help. So thank you very much. Please keep listening, and I promise there's a lot in store. So adios.
I thought it was a long video back then. Those attention spans are in the dirt now. So now it would be like a 30-minute video. The fall off of Logic. Like, I mean, like, see, like, you have stuff like this, and I'm not saying whatever this guy put out is accurate or anything. I don't even know who this guy is, but I feel like a lot of this talk about the fall off, whatever, is in part due to the things I've been discussing that I'm not going to go rehash again. But you know, I just want him to stay on track. Keep doing what you've been doing. Make the music you want to make. As long as there's love in it and care and time, and you're actually passionate about it, and you're making it as good as possible, and you care about the hip hop element of it. I feel like that's the first mistake you made. Now you kind of have a second chance. You've kind of reestablished over the past few albums, we can expect quality from Logic. Each time, like a consistency, because like before he was consistent, then he got inconsistent. I think that's when he lost a lot of trust musically. Now he's back consistent again. I think the first go around where he started to become inconsistent was with Everybody, because he kind of wasn't rapping at the same level. Like the production was super high value, production was great, but he kind of left the pen behind. Now that you kind of are in your second wave, bring the pen with you, you know. And I think you can do this all over again. And I want him to. He's extremely talented. Seems like a great guy from following him all these years. And I always want good people to win, you know? Not that he isn't winning now, but, you know, continue to win. So, you know, that's it. I got to upload this. I definitely recorded a video for that Jack Harlow thing. Anyway, bye.